Today's episode is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate, it's a nerdy box with all the fun stuff that you could possibly want, all sent to your home to feed your addiction for sweet, sweet loot.
Oh, give me the loot.
Today we're also brought to you by Quip, the newest in teeth brushing technology. Developed by dentists and designers. It's electric, it's awesome, and it's simple, affordable, enjoyable. We'll talk about that later as well. But first, let's get to this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Ghost and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. Before our recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up next Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ghost and Crendor in the morning.
Hello.
So you're a ghost now, huh?
No. Why did ghost gotta sound like that?
You're like,
Well, the thing is, people just say ghosts sound like that. But have you ever heard of ghosts?
No, because they don't talk to my ass. I'm too lame for ghosts.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, whenever you hear them on the EVPs or whatever they call those things, they're always like, like they're not like,
right, but those are TV ghosts.
That's true.
The ones they capture on EVP, those aren't trained professional ghosts. Those are like ghosts that are just around and they're catching them mid-conversation. Because trained professional ghosts are like, whoa, I'm a ghost. Bob Marley or whoever, Jacob Marley, Bob Marley. That's a different story.
Bob Jacob Marley.
Bob Jacob Marley.
Well, how many types of ghosts are there?
That's a great question. I don't, you got your specters and your ghouls and your ghasts and your banshees and your spectro patronums and your
Spectro patronums,
spectral emissions and your shades and your shadows. Oh, there's tons. There's tons of them.
Yeah, but how many of them are real?
I'm gonna say none. I'm gonna go out and say none.
Okay, we're just checking there.
Yeah. But there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost Halloween.
It is. You're right. That's really what this is about. Getting in the spirit of Halloween.
I've done some Halloween stuff. We went to, like, pumpkin patches. We bought pumpkins. So, I mean, that's something.
How many
apple cider.
Hold on. You bought pumpkins, plural?
Yeah, two. One big one, one little one.
Why? For what purpose?
Halloween spirit.
Are you carving the pumpkins?
Well, I might carve the little one for a video. Big one's just like, he's just there for decoration.
But why not carve the big one?
That's too much work.
You're in the spirit, but, like, not that much in the spirit.
Yeah, like, I enjoy it, but I'm not going to, like, go overboard with it.
Sure. As a Crendor does.
Yeah, that's too much work. So, yeah, that was pretty neat. Got some apple cider. I like the hot apple cider. You gotta get that. That's a staple. I'd rather have that than all the pumpkin spices. You know, give me some apple cider.
I can't do pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is too much spice for me.
Well, I like it like once or twice, but not thrice. That's too much.
Yeah, once is enough for me. I can't do it. But they have stuff that's like salted caramel things. This is when it gets like really fun with flavors. And I'm into that. I can do that.
I also like the Oktoberfest beers that come out. Those are some good beer.
Yo, there's a beer place that just opened up near my house that's like very, very good. So,
ooh,
yeah, it's a brewery.
Cool.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We went to get yesterday we went out and we got Mexican food. And there's a lot of people there, and I wrote down some conversations I heard.
Great. I have a Mexican food story for you as well. And
oh my God.
I challenge your food stories. All right. Please.
All right. So, first up, people behind us sat down. They ordered some drinks, and then the woman was looking at the thing, and she's like, "Wine tax 90 cents? Wine tax 90 cents?" And she was like freaking out about the 90-cent wine tax. And then she like complained to the waiter, and the waiter was like, "Yeah, that's what it is." And then I don't know if they actually forgot their credit card, but she's like, "We forgot our card. I'm just pay for this," and then sorry, and then they just left.
Yeah, I think that she didn't want to pay a wine. She was so upset about paying a tax on wine. Yeah, I believe you on that.
she also talked about how she's like on the PTA board or something. It's like one of those people, like one of the moms of like, I'm on the board of parent teacher association. So like she's like the in charge woman.
Right.
And she was very upset at that wine tax.
No one can give her shit for being mad about 90 cents in wine because she is on the PTA.
Yeah. So that was that woman. They left. I was like, all right, there goes my listening for that group of people. But then, big ass group of people sit down at this table, and one is like this old man and this old woman and this like group of friends. It was a weird group of friends. Like, I would not expect them all to be friends, but I guess they are. Or they're coworkers. There's something. And the dude was just
what do you
like,
mean? What do you mean it was a weird group of friends?
It was a weird group of friends.
What does that mean?
You look at those people,
and
you would not expect them to be friends.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It was like, okay, there's like a 60-year-old man and like his like 50-year-old wife. There was like another couple, but it was like a younger, I want to say like Hawaiian couple, and they were like in their mid-30s.
Pacific Islanders.
Sure. I don't know. And then there's another couple, and then it was like she looked like a 25, probably like my like late 20s white woman, and then this other dude who was like, I want to say like a 50-year-old man with a mustache, and I don't think he was with that girl. So I think it was coworkers, but
maybe how do you know that she doesn't love 50-year-old men with mustaches?
I don't know. I could be wrong. So anyway, they weren't like talking to each other though. So like the two girls were talking to each other, and then the old woman was like just nodding at the old man on a rant, who was ranting to like the one Hawaiian dude, and he was like, "Let me tell you, lost my coat," and then he like started mumbling, and he was like, "I can't find it anywhere," and he was like freaking out, and then completely stopped talking about his lost coat. And then he mentioned that he bought the whole Denny's menu for $175.
You know what? I've always wanted to do something like that. I envy this man. He's lived a good life.
That sounds too low to order like everything off the menu.
Oh, you know what? I have to go look now.
That's what I was saying.
All right.
The thing was, the one dude listening to him was just like nodding, just like, yep.
I'm going to the menu at Denny's. I need to know. Oh my God, festive flavors are in season.
Woo!
Oh, they don't have any. They don't. Oh, you know what? What am I doing?
Order now.
Yeah, I can just click order now.
Yeah, there we go. Order now.
I'm going to go to Denny's on demand, and I'm just going to order everything. We'll see what happens.
Go to Denny's in Brooklyn, New York.
That's exactly where I'm at. I'm in Denny's in Brooklyn. we have to have the same. We have to have the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Food. I'm going to go to the food. The Denny's food. We're going to go to festive flavors.
Festive flavors.
Oh my God! You have to do so much to make this happen.
Okay, add the bag. Okay,
multiple clicks. Multiple clicks are occurring.
Roll. Okay, festive flavors.
Add the bag.
Dude, turkey dinner's like $40.
I mean, that looks like it's supposed to feed the family, though. It's a to-go favorite.
Yeah, I guess it
Although,
is.
if I was going to order a turkey dinner for the family, I don't know that Denny's would be the place.
That's what I'm saying.
But the holiday turkey melt, I mean, they can't really screw that up. So all right.
Yeah. All right.
They have a pumpkin pie milkshake. Pretty gross, but I'm adding it.
That is, pumpkin spice pancake puppies?
They're like hush puppies, but pumpkin spice? Add to the bag.
They don't even let me add it.
Add it to the bag. Oh, yeah. Wow, it won't. Oh, you have to select a size.
Oh, okay.
I did the big size because we're going big.
Oh, yeah, we're
going big, boys.
Right, then we got, see what else is there.
All right, festive flavors.
Pumpkin pie, turkey dressing dinner.
Yeah, add that to the bag. What do you mean? Oh, I have to do a slice or a whole pie. Whole pie, obviously.
Whole pie, no doubter. No doubt on that.
No doubt. That's a pecan pie. Give me that whole pecan
Call
pie.
that a no doubter.
Give me that whole. All right. Only going through the holiday menus, I'm already at $138.
Yeah. There's no way he got the entire menu. No way.
No way. There's no. This man's a liar.
He's a liar. And then there were like some other things he kept mentioning, but it was like ramble talk where he'd be like, I just can't stand it. And then you like the noise of the restaurant just drowns him out. But I'd be like, what can he stand? I need to know. But you don't want to just like lean over like, huh? But it made me realize that there's always a group like that where you got the lead talker who's just talking it
Sure,
up.
yeah.
And then his like spouse who's just done with his talking
She's
or her
been with
talking,
it. Yeah,
whatever
she's
it
been
is.
dealing with that for 20 years, so she gets it. She just nods.
See, it was like on that side, it was him, and she's like, "Ah, damn it, Frank, not again." And then on that other table, it was the woman being like, "PTA meeting woman here," and the guy's just like, "Here we go again." And she's just gonna ramble about the PTA. There's always the one in the relationship. They just ramble, and then they got the dude who's just listening, like, "Yep, give me another beer." He's just like feeling his buzz. He doesn't care what you're talking about.
I feel like
And
that's
then-
me sometimes. I'll listen to people
Yeah.
talk about whatever, and I'll just drink and be like, yeah, yup.
And then there was the other two women who were just like, "Can you believe like these people are just talking really loud? Like, let's just talk about our own stuff." They're like, "Oh my god, definitely." Like, there's always those two people who are like, they side tangent away from the main conversation to be like, "Do you really care about this?" And there's like, "No," and then they just talk about their own thing. And then there was that other dude who was just the loner, mustache man.
The mustache man is the part of the equation that doesn't make sense. But I'm willing
That's what I'm
to
saying.
believe that he just followed them in and sat down, and none of them had the courtesy to ask him, like, none of them wanted to ask him to get up.
Yeah, maybe they met him at Denny's.
Sure.
He ordered the whole menu, and then before you know it, he's eating every meal with you.
So we were at a Mexican restaurant last night, and it was like myself and Alex and all the boys.
Yeah.
And about halfway through dinner, a guy stands up and shouts, "Attention, attention, everyone!" And we, honest to God, at first thought we were all about to die. But then we all turned around and saw it was like this dude who was sort of dressed up for a date, and he had a white rose in his hand. Now, the minute that happens, what do you think is about to occur?
Some sort of like wedding anniversary or like
Of course, right? This guy goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have an important announcement. This lovely lady that I'm dating right now," and he points to this woman at this table who looks mortified, just terrified. It's like, "This lovely lady that I'm dating right now gave me this rose. Now, I've been a man for 45 years, and never has a woman given me a rose. This is a first for me, and I just want to say, times are changing. Times are changing, and if a woman can give a man a rose, anything's possible. And I just want everyone to know that this is the first that's ever happened to me. And I look like this lady right here, this is our first date, and this beautiful lady brought me a rose. And I just want everyone to know that." And I'm just like, what the hell is happening right now?
"This is our first date, and it'll be our last date." That's okay.
He sat back down, and we all just looked at each other like, what? He's like, "Times are changing. Women can do anything." I was like, what is going on?
How drunk was he?
I think they just sat down. I think this is their first date. She brought him a rose, and then he stood up and just let everyone know.
How many drugs was he on?
That I can't tell you. I will say that we were in a Mexican restaurant way out in the desert. So, like, it was desert, desert people.
Yeah. The desert
the
people.
LA desert people. There's a lot of drugs probably there.
Yeah, probably a lot of drugs.
Yeah. So he was.
What happened? Like see him the rest of the night?
No, they just sat there like talking. So I guess it went well, but it was just a weird, bizarre thing that happened. We were like,
that is really weird.
Cool. All right then. Earlier in the week, I went to Subway because you kept talking about Subway, so I had like a Subway craving.
Right.
And I was in Subway, and it was myself and a little old Asian lady in front of me. And she couldn't figure out what she wanted to eat because the music that was playing was like, 90s, 80s, new wave, synth, like crappy music.
Yeah.
But like, crappy music. But
the crappy music.
As it was playing, she kept pausing with the orders and singing along.
What?
But not in like under her breath or like, "I'm singing a song and I'm thinking about a thing." No, it was like a grandmother at church singing. where I can't remember the name of the song, but the lyrics that she kept singing over and over again at the top of her lungs was like, "Stay with me." incredible. And she did it really high pitched. She's like, stay with me. I was looking at the lady behind the counter, and we almost burst into laughter, and we had to like stop ourselves from laughing. It was so funny. She was in her own, she just kept being like, I'll have, stay with me. I'll have the wheat bread. And we're just like, oh my God, I got things to do today, lady. And she's like, okay, what do you want? And she's like, stay with me. It was so funny.
Do you think
I felt so bad.
Do you think she like knew that like what she was doing, or like she just didn't care?
I think she was like a 90-year-old, like, you know, as we discussed many times, there is a long swath of period of time where like Asian women are gorgeous, and then a switch flips and they become the old granny Asian lady.
Yeah.
She was the granny, so she had to be like 95. She probably didn't give a shit. She probably did not care at all. She was like, stay with me. The problem is I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that song, because every time she sang, that's all she sang, and it's like it haunts my soul. That note has haunted me. Stay with me.
What about the person making their sandwich? They just like pause
She was the
and
one.
wait.
No, we were the only. Like, it was the three of us.
Oh.
So it was the two of us. Like, oh my God, and a dude in the back who was like dying of laughter. And the woman at the counter couldn't, like, she didn't know what to do. She kept looking at me, and I was like, I don't know. And then the old granny's just like, I want a turkey sub. It was. I don't know the name of that song. I just know that one line from the song.
It's
maybe if I just look up "Stay with Me."
Yeah, look up
"Stay with me." Oh, it literally is. Nope, that's Sam Smith. That doesn't seem right.
Stay with me song.
Stay with me 80s. Stay with me 80s song.
Oh, this sounds like it could be it.
Yeah, it was. It was the Thompson Twins. Hold Me Now is the name of the song.
Ah.
Yeah. You have to go about a minute in. Yeah, about a minute in. You go, stay with me. That was what she kept singing. She would be like, stay with me. It was.
Stay with me.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't even like. It was like, you imagine everyone has been to a church. Mostly everyone has been to a church or synagogue or wherever, and they've heard an old woman sing, and she sings loud and
Like
proud.
opera.
But like she's in the opera, just like, yeah. I want God to hear me. She's like, stay with me. It's like that, but it was in a subway, and we were just looking at each other like, "Yep, okay."
That's like, you almost expect her to like sing the like what she wants, like wheat bread. But she didn't.
No, she was like, I would like, stay with me.
Man, we don't have stay with me as a form of bread.
I like wheat bread, please. You want foot long or 6 inch? She's like, stay with me. It was incredible. It was incredible.
Oh my God. It reminded me, I was at the grocery store. I was buying this frozen pizza. All right, it's a good frozen pizza. It's like a pesto pizza by what the shit's that one? Pesto pizza is like Kashi. Kashi?
All right, yeah. Kashi probably makes a pesto pizza.
Yeah, I think it's Kashi makes a pesto pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, Kashi's good. It's not too terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we got it, and then this woman at the grocery store, the checkout was just like, this is a good pizza. And I was like, yep, so I'm buying it. And she's like, I eat it by myself. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's good. And she's like, I can eat the whole pizza. My daughter tries to eat it, but I eat it all myself. Yep. Yep, it's a good pizza.
I don't feed my daughter. I
have her
scrounge for leftovers.
And then the thing was like, she wasn't like, oh, yeah, it's a good. She was like deadpan, no smile, like just like, it's good pizza, I like it. And I was like, I was kind of worried that she was gonna like just take my pizza. But I was just like, yeah, it's a good pizza. And then she's like,
what if she did? What if she had just taken your pizza? What would you have done?
I would let her take it. I'd be scared.
I like this pizza. I'm taking this pizza. Oh, okay.
She's dead set. And she's like, I like this pizza. I take it. Then apparently she doesn't let her daughter eat the pizza. It's all hers. I was like, hey, it's good pizza. So now every time I order it, I just keep flashing back to that woman being like, it's good pizza. And I think now I just like it even more because of that.
Oh, I can't even. So at the grocery store, there's like 3 or 4 people that really, really freak me out now. There's one guy who is sort of an older man who is behind the cash. I think he might be a manager. This is the Ralph's that I know you've been to.
Mm-hmm. We've seen a lot of things at that Ralph's.
That's true. So one time they have a new yogurt now that comes in like a very frou-frou container. It's glass. Kristen at the office gets it, and it's like a French yogurt.
Yogurt?
And I tried it one day, and it's very, very good. It's probably the least healthy yogurt there is, but it's really good. And so I had it, and I was like, I need to go buy some of this. So I went to the grocery store, and I bought some, and the guy at the counter was like, this appears to be a feminine yogurt. Are you sure you want this? And I was like, no, it's not a feminine. It's just yogurt. And he's like, I don't know. Have you actually looked at the packaging? And I double checked because I was like, maybe this is like with extra estrogen. I have no idea. So I looked at it, and literally it says French yogurt, extra creamy, and that's like it. And it was blueberry variety or cherry or whatever the hell it was.
God, you know what? I wanted the testosterone version. I'm gonna go.
I looked at it. I was like, it appears to be just yogurt to me. And he's like, yeah, but the packaging a little feminine. I was like, are you judging my yogurt? And he was like, no judgments, no judgments. And then I put it away. And now every time I go in there, the guy gives me a stank eye. Every time. Like somehow I'm the reason like male masculinity is gone or some shit. I have no. He gives me this stank eye, and I'm like, what? Then
what is French?
There's another
yogurt.
Starbucks in the grocery store. There's a woman in there who every time usually there's a group of 3 or 4 women who are like so nice to me, and they're like, Jesse, oh my God, welcome back, we love you, right? But there's one woman who does not like me. So one time I walked in, and she was on her phone at the cash register, and I more politely than most people would, waited, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Give me 1 second." I'm like, "Okay, it's fine. I'm in no rush." and a woman behind me gets in line, and she goes, and this lady at the cash register looks up at me and goes, "I said, give me 1 second." I was like, "I know, I heard you." And she's like, "Did you hear me? Did you hear me?" And I was like, I didn't say anything. And the woman behind me is like, "Can you hurry up, please?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." And she's like, so now I have these 2 women yelling between me. Or I'm between these 2 women yelling, and they're just going back and forth. And then this woman looks at me and goes, "This is your fault, isn't it?" What? So now I have a woman behind me saying that I'm weak for not yelling at this woman in the front. Meanwhile, the one in front goes, "Don't tell him what to do. Don't tell him what to do." And I was like, what's happening right now? What's going on? And they keep arguing back and forth with each other. So finally, she takes my order. I get my coffee. I leave. The next day, I come back. She's there again. She looks at me and goes, "I can't serve this mother effer," and walks away.
What?
And I was like, I didn't do anything. And so one of the other ladies there was like, "Oh, she's been talking about how you yelled at her for about a day and a half." I was like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't do anything. I wasn't even involved in that conversation. Oh my God. I was
like, "No, let me speak to your manager." And the yogurt guy comes out and he's like, "No, it's this guy."
That's what I'm saying. Who do I go to? The yogurt manager is like, "Well, if it isn't the guy wrecking masculinity for all of us." I couldn't believe it. I was like, hold on now.
I just want to buy my groceries.
I just want to buy my women yogurt. Why can't you let me have my women's yogurt?
Oh, is it this oui French style yogurt?
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah, it's hold on here. Copy. It based. Ooh.
That's exactly what it is.
It's actually just Yoplait in a different container.
Absolutely. Yeah, but it's French.
Yeah.
It's French style, so it's like creamier and thicker. That's
So
literally
they just
it.
put butter in it, like the French.
I have no clue what they put in it, but it's
That's
delicious.
like everything with the French. There's like add butter, cream, and that's it.
It's probably the least healthy yogurt out there, but it like makes for a good dessert thing, right? It's very, very good. I have no problem with it. But I guess if you look at it, you can see how a random weird dude at a grocery store would be like, "This is for women." I guess because there's like flowers. There's like flowers or something on the top of the seal. I have no clue what this guy, but it's supposed to be the plant that the fruit comes on.
Yeah, I mean it's just like a stylish package.
Right. And so I guess to him that was too far. So he hates me. And then I have the woman at the Starbucks who does not want to serve me because I yelled at her, but never yelled at her. Not once.
See, my thing is, I feel like this year in general has just made me more aggro. Just like getting my gallbladder taken out, having to deal with digestion things, having my toenails removed, and then I just start going to the gym. I've just hit a point where like it's almost like things in the past where I would have been like, ah. Now I'm just like, what? So like, for example,
all right.
I was out walking around and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to where was I going? I went to some coffee place. I was gonna get a coffee. It was like a similar thing, but I was in line. And then I was waiting and the person in front of me was like taking a while, and the person behind me, they were like, ugh. And then they turned to me and they're like, are you going to have a big order? And I was like, who cares? And they just like didn't say anything and like looked away. And normally I would have been like, no, I guess I'll have a fat. And I was just like, who cares? Like, it was like my initial response. And I was like, shit, dude.
Wow,
why did I even...
You're so aggro, yeah.
The thing
oh
was
my
like,
God, so much testosterone. Me and my lady yogurt over here.
The thing was like a year ago, I didn't even realize it. It was like a subconscious thing. Like, and then after I did that, I was like, why did I do that? Like, it was like a Hulk reaction to me. Like, it took over me.
Are you on steroids right now?
I don't know, but I got retested on my like fitness levels. And remember when I told you about my my scores last time, where it was like on a scale of 41 to 141, I was a 42.
Yeah, what are you now?
I am now a 66.
Whoa, you're so buff. What happened?
I'll just go to the gym, and then
damn.
I am like 15 strength points away from hitting average strength. And on my body, average strength is practically like elite athlete status. I'm telling you.
You said that with such complete and total authority. I am 15 points away from average strength.
All right, listen, when you go from like a great grandma strength to like a buff grandma, you're getting somewhere.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I just eat my women's yogurt and call it a life.
There's something else to have. Oh my God, I was driving. That's what I was. And then I was driving, and this one guy, I was like gonna pull out, and he like pulled in front of me, and then he looked at me like I did something wrong, and he was just like, and I looked at him, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I did that like kind of motion to him, and then he like turned away and like sped away. Like I was a threat to him. And I was like, shit, dude.
He senses your lion, tiger, big dick energy. He's like, oh, no. Yeah, no, that's all that working out's doing it for you.
I don't know,
Me,
man.
if I would have done that, he'd be like, stick to your yogurt, lady.
I'm telling you,
like, oh, dear.
This is the Buff Door Rises, Chapter 1. I'm in, like, my Fellowship of the Ring. Then I'm going to hit my second part of the trilogy where I get, like, super buffed out. And then there's the ending where I, like in an alley with steroids all over me. Like,
yeah, the ending doesn't go pretty well for you because then eventually becomes so buff that when you become unbuff, it just all falls down.
I'm telling you. Even in, like I said,
saggy.
When I was even when I was in Twitch chat, I started like yelling at people in Twitch chat. They were just like, Crendor's dumb, and I'm like, I'm dumb because of you, idiot.
Damn.
I'm
You're so, yeah. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Maybe you could use some yogurt. I have all this nice women's yogurt here.
Maybe that's what it was. I went from eating yogurt to eating roids.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. And now
I actually did take steroids to help with my teeth because they were inflamed like a few months ago.
What is happening to you?
Well, it was an
Why were your teeth?
Well, I had a crown, and then after they had the crown, that like doing all the shots in my jaw and stuff inflamed my nerves, so he gave me an anti-inflammatory steroid. So I mean, I took an anti-inflammatory steroid, and I don't think it helped my muscles, but it did take the jaw pain away. And then I mean, that's the only steroid I've had. But yes. At this point, my body might just be producing steroids.
Yeah, your body is making the roids.
Yeah,
your blood is 1/8 roid right now.
1/8 roid. Dude, when I see you in like a week, you can see my muscular growth.
I want to be shocked. I want to be like, oh my God, he's so muscular. How'd that happen?
I think it's more just like I used to have zero muscle, and now I actually have a muscle.
Everyone is going to be looking at you like, oh, who is that? And who is that delightful woman alongside him? I'll be like, hi, everyone. I brought yogurt for everybody.
Where's my beer?
Oh, I'll get it for you, honey. Yeah. Great. Cool. This is what I've always wanted.
Fantastic. Well,
speaking of health.
Right.
Did you know one of the most important things you can do for your health every day is to brush your teeth? Yet most of us don't even do that properly.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell you about Quip. Quip is an electric toothbrush created by dentists, made by designers who are trying to make teeth brushing so much more simple and affordable and enjoyable for everyone out there. The way it works, you turn this bad boy on and you gently brush your gums and your teeth. And what happens is it has a timer, like a buzzer. So every 30 seconds, it pulses and helps guide you to a full clean. So like you can do half your bottom mouth and then buzz, and then half the other side of the bottom, buzz, and then the top, and then the other top. And then you're taking your time. Because most people, the way they brush their teeth, they're just like, okay, I'm done.
They go crazy.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You can actually brush too hard is something you can do.
Yeah.
And I know, here's the trick. I know every one of us hate going to the dentist. And I know you also hate going to the dentist where they're like, did you brush for a full 2 minutes? And did you use floss and all that? And you have to sit there and lie to them. You're like, yes, of course I did. Now you won't lie because you'll actually be doing it.
Ooh.
Right? 90% of us don't brush for a full 2 minutes. And that's that's the basic bottom tier of what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Quip is awesome for helping you remember that stuff. More importantly, it also helps you remember when to get new brushes, because dentists recommend that every 3 months or so you get a new one, and they'll just send you another one, right? You're in. They send you another one for just $5. And the real fact is that go right now, if you go look at your toothbrush, your bristles, chances are very worn out and thus ineffective and completely pointless and useless. Quip is the first electric toothbrush accepted by the American Dental Association and has thousands of verified 5-star reviews all over the place. And that's why Quip is so awesome, and that's why I love it. So be one of the many people out there who are just starting to try and use Quip and also fall in love with it as well. Quip starts at $25, and if you go to getquip.com/Crendor,
whoa,
right now, you'll get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That is getquip.com/Crendor.
Oh, it's me.
Also, today we're brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is the gaming box for all the gamers who want to get loot. If you're a video game fan, you enjoy the characters, the consoles, the franchises, anything to geek out over, let me tell you about Loot Crate. Loot Crate is so cool, and every month they send you a box of awesome, fun things from the world of geeky culture. This month is Nightmare. Fight back against malevolent forces with gear from Soul Calibur 2, Silent Hill, Psychonauts, and Cuphead.
Oh.
Over 30 million crates have sold so far. I am one of the many people who get loot crates. I am like member 20-something. I don't have the card on me. I keep forgetting to bring it, but I have it. It's either 23 or 26. I can't remember. It's at my house. It is curated, exclusive, one-of-a-kind items from franchises that you know and love. I mean, come on. Psychonauts, Cuphead, Silent Hill, Soul Calibur. People love that stuff. I love that stuff. Crendor and I played Cuphead together. It's a great game. You also get a guaranteed t-shirt in every crate. It's $60 value, $29 a month. You can't lose. Loot Crate offers 16 other crazy crates as well. And if you're into things like Fallout or Halo, they've got stuff for you too. This crate, like all the other crates, will sell out, so you must order it by the end of this week to guarantee yours, as this will sell out as well. So, get the best surprises each month from the greatest, largest, and bestest gaming geek subscription company out there. Geek out in style with Loot Crate. Subscribe now by going to lootcrate.com/Cox and enter my code Cox to save 30%. So go to lootcrate.com/Cox and enter my code Cox to save 30%.
Oh.
All right, Crendor, let's head to Top 7 Scout. Crendor's on traffic out there.
Hey, it's traffic time. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Whoa. What's going on? Everybody decided I'd bring Wappy up to the skies. Wappy? Wappy sees traffic down below. Wappy likes traffic down below. Many cars driving around. There is one car. I like that car. It is red. Volkswagen buggy. Punch buggy. No punch back. Wappy. Wappy. God. Okay, back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk.
Hey, what's going on? Wappy's not here. He's up in the sky, so it's just me today.
Right, of course. Right.
Hey, we got some weather going on. I wanted to mention it's El Nino. Hear about that?
Oh, it's El Nino season? Of course it is.
It's El Nino, which means if you are in my area, it's going to be dry and warmer, which is great for the winter. I'll take it. No snow and warm. And then the rest of the Northwest is also going to be warmer. It looks like if you are where you are in Southern California or any southwestern part, it's going to be wet.
Yeah, last night there was fog everywhere in the city. I was driving home and it was really late and it was foggy as hell and I couldn't see. It was great.
Shit, dude. Yes, it's going to be wet. It's probably foggy, probably rainy. You're going to have some little bit of different weather out there. And then the South is going to be...
Well, it's still going to be dry as hell.
Well, you'll probably get like one light rain day a week now. It'll be crazy.
Not even, maybe a month. Maybe a month.
Well, it's going to be cool in the South. Very cool, apparently. Cooler than usual for Texas and Louisiana and Georgia and Florida or all those places. So that's going to be the El Nino season. So that should be fun. But in terms of weather, let's head on over to 2, 4, 6, 8, 5. There's nothing with that. All right, about 8, 4, 6, 2, 5. Nothing with that. 8, 4, 6, 2, 3. Chester. Where's Chester? Chester, Utah. It's
I still have the same question. You might have specified the state, but I still have the exact same question.
Well, obviously it's right next to Grand Junction.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course. 57 degrees in Chester, Utah. Feels like 57. High, nothing. Low, 42 degrees. UV index, 0. Let's check out the 10-day forecast.
Nothing.
64, 50, 48, 50, 58, 56, 54, 55, 58, 54, 52, 50, 44, 45. So, pretty like mild to mild cold temperatures. Not too bad. It's a nice, it's like good going outside doing some stuff weather, but then going at nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, there's Provo, Utah. I don't even know what Utah looks like. Let's see, there's Provo. Then there,
I don't even know what Utah looks like.
That's Salt Lake City, and then Ogden, and then Logan. Dude, all the Utah cities are like in one little area. I never knew that. And then there's like some other ones down here. Wow, I never knew that. It's like, dude, it's like a Pokemon town. Like, look at this. Salt Lake City and Provo, they're kind of like Pokemon towns, where it looks like you just follow the road by the mountains and the lake and you get there, and it's like, oh, there's Pokemon out there.
Well, I feel like that has to do with like the Mormon church, right? Mormons notorious for Pokemon addiction.
Yeah, that's very true. I've heard it.
That's what I've heard.
Straight from the YouTube Mormons.
Yeah, the YouTube conspiracy theory threads.
But yeah, you know, it's 57 degrees there. It's not too bad. So, hey, this weather.
All right, and what's going on in sports?
Sports. A lot of sports going on. Basketball's happening. Baseball, World Series. Red Sox are 1 win away from beating the Dodgers, and they're up 2-1 in the 4th inning right now, so not looking good for the Dodgers. Football, a lot of football happened, but the main thing, Packers lost to the Rams, in which was an extremely disappointing game that made me want to go insane.
That's not disappointing. What is disappointing is the Steelers didn't beat the Browns by as many as I expected them to.
Well, it's 33-18. It's still not bad. At least you're going up against the 7-0 Rams, and you're only down 2 points with 2 minutes to go. You're going to give Aaron Rodgers the ball, but Ty Montgomery got it. Oh, he fumbled it, and you lose. Great.
Yep.
So that was fun.
Yep.
Thanks, Ty Montgomery. Please cut him. And that's sports.
Damn.
He cost us the game.
You're so mad. Well, what is our big news story of the day?
Oh, you want a big news story? I got you a big news story.
Oh, no. Okay.
The McRib is back at McDonald's. Here's what's actually in it from Yahoo.
Okay.
They've updated it, but I want to see if it's got the same things as it did like years ago. The McRib is back on McDonald's menus after a year-long absence. While it has a cult following, most people don't know what's actually in the sandwich. Here's the breakdown of the McRib's ingredients and nutritional information. The enthusiasm behind the sandwich partly stems from the fact that McDonald's tends to bring back the sandwich once a year, but as the Wall Street Journal reports, the McRib stays on the menu only for a few weeks. It was last available in November of last year, and originally started in 1981. In the past, superfans have done things...
1981?
Yep, 81.
Wow. I had no clue. I thought it was in the 90s. Because I remember in the 90s when it happened, right? Like everyone was like, the McRib! Oh!
Yeah, I think it blew up in the 90s.
I
think that was its main thing. Let's see. If you've never had a McRib before or have been gleefully eating the sandwich without knowing exactly what's in it, here's what you need to know about the McRib. What's the McRib made out of? The McRib's informational page on the McDonald's site was down. Maybe there were too many eager fans, so a McDonald's rep sent menshealth.com screen grabs of nutritional information. You can see the full ingredient breakdown here. And it's just like a bunch of shit. Like, it's McDonald's, all right? You got your water, your fructose corn syrup, your tomato paste, your smoke flavor, your food starch. Like, none of this is, like, crazy stuff, okay? As for nutritional information, 480 calories, 24 grams of protein. Hey, protein. 45 grams of carbs. Yeah,
you need that a lot.
900 milligrams of sodium. So a lot of sodium. And hey, look at this. It's got some sugars, some cholesterol. It's got some vitamin A. You got some iron, some calcium. When it comes to calories, McRib is pretty on par with other McDonald's menu items. Like the Big Mac's 540 calories, Filet-O-Fish 390. With 45 grams of carbohydrates, McRib isn't going to jive with your keto diet, but overall, it's certainly not among the worst fast food meals you could eat. If you really want a healthy meal next time you hit up a chain, check out our guide to the healthiest fast food options in America.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares about that.
Does it still have styrofoam or whatever the hell was in it?
They don't even say. So you know what? I don't think it does. I think they probably removed the styrofoam. And I think we've got a lot healthier of a McRib.
I don't know that I believe this. I'm looking this up. This website says that it has propylgylate.
I love propylgylate.
It induces stomach hyplasia and cytotoxicity.
I love stomach hyplasia.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite kind.
Ingredients for the McRib sauce. Number 1, water. 2, high fructose corn syrup. High fructose, not just fructose. High fructose. Tomato paste, distilled vinegar, molasses, smoke flavor, and then like beet powder. Oh, beets! That's perfect for you.
Hey, beets! Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Polysorbate 80. Let's see. Why should I avoid it? Let's see. Our daily lives see us exposed to toxins. We breathe them in, polluted air. Modern life's largely toxic, yada yada. What is it? It's a lesser-known synthetic compound. It is an amber, golden-colored vicious liquid. Vicious? It is made from polythexolated sorbitan and oleic acid. What does it do? It is used as an emulsifier or defoamer in foods, vitamins, medicines, and vaccines. It is used as a defoamer for the fermenting process of some wines and also to bind some ice cream and other puddings to keep their creamy texture without separating.
This website that I was looking at to get me information on the weird-ass things that's in it is also a website that, as you scroll through and look at the ingredients, it has an entire paragraph on wheat and soy and how that is what you should really be worried about in this. Meanwhile, it has monocalcium phosphate, guar gum, calcium peroxide, calcium propanate, all sorts of crazy shit. But it's like, it has wheat and soy, so watch out for that. Also, this is a website that on the side, there's a picture of Madonna and a picture of Satan, and it says how some of the world's elite use black magic rituals to conjure up entities for more power. So yeah, I feel like this wasn't the best site to go visit.
Here's the thing. Like, can this probably be bad for you? Yeah, if you, like, you know, have it every day or drink, like, a whole glass of it or some shit. Like, it's just in a pickle. Like, come on. Your body can handle that.
Yeah, a McRib is something you should not be eating all the time. In fact, you probably shouldn't eat it more than once a year.
Listen.
But if you do eat it more than once a year, make it McCox and Crendor.
Exactly.
Now's the time. You can do it. It's back.
It's back. It's time. Well, it's like we said with the other McDonald's menu episode. It's like they don't have the jalapeno cheeseburger anymore, right?
They do not. Not that I'm aware of. But you can get a McDouble and put it on there.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, yeah, get a McDouble and put it on there.
Yep.
There you go. Or even a McChicken.
Oh my God! If you get a McChicken, that has to be a McCockadoodle Crendor.
The McCockadoodle Crendor.
Yeah, the McCockadoodle Crendor is the chicken sandwich version.
The McOxadoodle Crendor.
Very nice. Much better than mine. That is the McChicken version. Mm-hmm. And then if you put fish on it, it's a McCod and Crendor.
McCod and Crendor. Oh
Yep.
my God, that's genius.
Yep. So that's the fish, the chicken, the double burger. There has to be, if you put the entire contents of a Happy Meal, a McKid and Crendor.
Wait, the double burger is the McCow and Crendor.
No, that still has to be McCox and Crendor.
Yeah, but I like the McCow.
God damn it.
Listen, all I'm saying is those are some top quality things. Just put shit on the McRib and tweet us pictures of it.
Yeah, just send us pictures of things. The more stuff you can fit on a McRib and prove that you've eaten it, we will like that more.
Yeah, if you put like 20 different items on it, oh my God. Oh my God, did you see that I trolled McDonald's on, let's see, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. I was like, if I win the Powerball on Twitter, I'm buying 1.3 billion people a McChicken. Then McDonald's said, 1.3 billion new friends are a great investment. To which I replied, I said I'd buy 1.3 billion people a McChicken. That means a single McChicken. They'll have to share.
You got him. You got him.
I trolled and destroyed McDonald's in that one tweet. They didn't even like that tweet. They didn't even reply.
You really got him.
I got him.
You really got him.
So, I mean, come on. I'm not going to buy all those people a McChicken.
Yeah, there's no way they'll reply to your stuff now because you got them.
Well, yeah, now they don't even follow me.
Yeah.
But hey, that's all right. We can still use their food for our menu.
They could have followed you if you had just, like, tried.
No, I don't do that.
I feel like that was an excellent news story, and we don't need another one. So we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. Crendor, hit up with the socials.
We got twitter.com/Crendor. See my crazy tweets at McDonald's. We got twitter.com/Jesse Cox. See his crazy tweets at just his tweets in general. We got youtube.com/Jesse Cox. YouTube.com/Crendor. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor. If you want to see some animations of the podcast. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. All one word. If you want to subscribe on YouTube to these podcasts and watch them there. Or SoundCloud.com/Cox and Crendor if you want to hear them on SoundCloud. Or I think we're on iTunes. We're like on some top list of iTunes podcasts now. That's pretty neat. And then we're probably some other places too. Just put Cox and Crendor in some place and you'll probably find us. Also, Twitch TV Crendor, Twitch TV Jesse Cox. I don't know. Just put our names in too.
You're really doing everything, huh?
Go buy a McRib.
Go buy me some ouya.
Put some ouya on your McRib.
Yeah. Go buy some ouya, put it on your McRib, then become a woman like me. According to that delightful manager.
Whoa, you put it on the McRib. Well, that's different. now you're a man. Man.
All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening, watching, or whatever you're doing right now. But we'll see you guys next time. So as always, to be continued.